Hello, Louisiana Beer Reviews. Pirate Water on the beach. I bought this. It was at Walmart for $1.89, this pint can, but I got it somewhere else for $1.79. I can't remember the store. I'm always going to different stores. I lose track. It says a 5 ounces is a serving. So 5 times 3 is 15. So you get 3 servings and a leftover for whoever wins the flip of the coin, I guess. Flavored malt beverage. Drink 4 Brewing Company, La Crosse, Wisconsin, Memphis, Tennessee, and under special agreement, Latrobe, Pennsylvania. So, La Crosse, Wisconsin, the former Heileman Brewing Company brewery that I visited in '96. Didn't go on a tour there. I just went to the gift shop, bought a keychain, and then the day I was there, it was the day Stroh's bought it. It was like big news of across La Crosse. Memphis, Tennessee, the old Schlitz Brewery. It's a huge place. And then Latrobe, Pennsylvania, the old Rolling Rock Brewery. Okay. Malt beverage with artificial flavors. Oh, yay. And certified colors. Food coloring. So, I guess it's the 44th day of 2023. It's a little old. February 23, I guess, in LX La Crosse. 22 hours, 57 minutes, I guess that is. So, brewed at night. So it does have a date, guys. Sort of, if you can figure out the code, which they're pretty easy to figure out. Fusion Projects, that's the people that do For Loco, which every can I checked yesterday said sucralose. And I'm not dealing with that. This one, I guess it could have that, but it doesn't say anything like that. So I'm thinking and hoping that it's real sugar, but it's going to be pretty grim. I wasn't too thrilled with the other 3 flavors, but they're okay. So this came out, I believe, in 2022. It's in collaboration with Barstool Sports. They got that on the hat. I don't know much about that. There's a Anheuser-Busch. What you call that from Canada? Labatt Ale, Golden Ale, brewed in New York. Which is very good ale, by the way. Okay, Drink 4 Projects, Fusion Projects, whatever name they trade on, use. They make a regular unflavored beer, Earthquake, High Gravity, Lager, super strong, 10%. You could buy 10 cans. One will be pretty good, and the other 9 will be terrible, and then it'll be the same pattern. So it's not even sold in this town anymore. They tried selling it around here, and I guess the sales were awful. I barely see it around New Orleans. Rarely see it. But the Four Loko, that's very popular. But I guess people don't pay any mind if they're using that fake sugar. Okay, so we got a pink appearance, I guess you could say, yeah, from the food coloring. I guess it's very similar in what it's trying to accomplish, like the other one I had yesterday on the beach from Original Club Tales from Canada, 10% pint can. Same price, $1.79. Basically, a high alcohol beer based product that's supposed to taste like fruit punch, okay? Smells like fruit punch. Peaches, cranberries, oranges, those kind of things. Not really a person. I'm not a person that drinks fruit punch, but alright, it's artificial, so it's not real fruit used in this. Whereas the Club Tail uses natural flavoring, fruit extracts probably. I don't know what compounds are used to artificially mimic fruit flavor, but food scientists would know. Yeah, it tastes like, okay. It does taste like fruit punch. Okay. Fine. Tart, got the probably sodium citrate to give it tartness. Sugary sweetness, 5 out of 5 sugar cubes. Whereas the original Clubtails was 4 out of 5 sugar cubes. Bitterness, same as that one, 0. Basically no bitterness. So they contain hops. It's a malt beverage. Legally, malt beverages must contain hops. And you can read the Tax and Trade Bureau website to look at the exact amount it has to have per volume. But they use, all these companies use the same process, which is to ultra filter and process the beer base to make it odorless and colorless and flavorless like a vodka. It's not a vodka, although some states allow these to be made with vodka, others don't. So to be on the safe side, these companies generally use a malt base. I mean, I don't know why, what's the logic behind that, right? It's like, you cannot sell a vodka base 10% canned product in this state. You want to make everybody an alcoholic? What's the matter with you? What about a 10% malt beverage based product with the same exact flavor? Oh, that's fine. You know, that's allowed. Medium body, high medium body, nearly heavy body, but not heavy bodied, in a semi-sweet finish. It's sort of the logic in Florida where you can't buy 40-ounce bottles. We don't allow 40-ounce bottles. It's too much alcohol for a person. But you could go to that same convenience store and buy 2 32-ounce bottles. So now you got 64 ounces, 2 quarts. So you can't buy 6 packs of pint cans in Florida. You can't buy 6 packs of pint cans. What's the matter with you? You want people to drink too much? You can only buy 4 packs. You go to Florida, they got 4 packs of any kind of pint beer, whatever it is, strong, mid-strength, low alcohol, could be a 3.8 or. And they only allow 4 packs. It cracks me up whenever I see that. But you can buy 2 4-packs, so now you got 8 cans. So it's that kind of illogic. Okay, here comes the heater. It's very cold outside, so not much more to say about this. It's going to make a lot of noise with the blower motor fan. It's a good furnace though. It heats this house up too much. Can't set it. I'll set it at 60. It's about all I can take. It's too hot above that. So I'm surprised because I was expecting to really dislike it and give it a low score. I'll be honest, but if I was looking to drink something like this, and honestly, I would never look to drink something like this. I just review them because they're on the shelf. They exist. It's technically a beer. Certainly not a liquor. It's not a wine. So there's 3 categories. 3 categories in the U.S. government's eyes of alcoholic beverages. So this is a beer base. So it's a beer technically. In reality, it's what I mean. It's an alco pop as they call it in England. When I went to England last year, yes, they had these kind of things on the shelves. I didn't examine them. I was only there for 21 hours on the return trip. I was only there for 1 hour on the initial visit, just to switch planes. But so I did walk around in London in a neighborhood and bought a strong non-flavored Polish beer, Karpacki, 9%, and did a video at the hotel down the street from the store. And so that was, it was something to do there. Besides visit some tourist sites, as most people do. But yeah, they have these kind of things there. Like I said, I didn't examine them. My time was limited. They had other strong products like Carlsberg. There was like a super brew from Carlsberg, but it was 8.5, I think, 7.5, 8.5. There was another super strong. I believe it was. I think it was Amstel. It was like 8. But I said, nah, I'm gonna go to the 9%er, and I got the Karpacki. All right, so why do people buy these? I'll tell you why. They don't like beer. They don't really like the flavor of beer, but they like the fruit punch flavor. They like sweet things. Have sweet tooth. A lot of people like sweet things, probably too much. And they want the 10% alcohol, and they buy it. Now, did they actually share it with 3 people, 5 ounces each? I seriously doubt that, but that's what the can recommends. So if you abuse it, that's on you. You're the consumer. This channel here, on this channel, we believe in free enterprise, more freedom for the consumer, less regulation from the government. That's our viewpoint here. Okay. But that being said, I'm going to score it. I'm going to go with a B. I think it's a good product. Good for what it is. And we have to rate things for what they are. We don't rate things for what they're not. You know, it's not an Imperial Stout. It's not Reinheitsgebot, German Helles, Munich Helles lager, right? It's a flavored, inexpensive, convenience store, or as they call it, C-store in the industry product. They might have variety packs. I mean, Four Loko has variety packs. The original Club Tales has variety packs. So that could be found. You might find that in 12-ounce cans. I doubt you'll see bottles. I think they did an appropriate tartness level. So yeah, B. Go 86 out of 100. 8.6 out of 10. Surprisingly, a good product. If they come out with a new flavor, so you know, got On the Beach. I did one. I think it was margarita. Oh, there was the, I don't remember the flavors honestly, but they're all, most of these companies put out like the same line of flavors, and I have the link below so you can look at their website, and then they'll, if it catches on, they'll add to it. Now the MXD from Mark Anthony Group, same people that do Cayman Jack and Mike's Hard and Mike's Harder. That didn't really catch on. MXD 12%. Those were really strong. 12% flavored malt beverages. I don't know if they're still making that. That might have been phased out. It had the you know, little animal character with the Hawaiian shirt. It's kind of a cute label, but definitely never caught on in Louisiana. Might be in your area. So all right, sorry about that noise, but it is winter time. So Le Bon Ton Relais, a good product, believe it or not, from Fusion Projects, or Drink 4 they calling it here, because it's, the reason they call it Four Loko in Fusion Projects and Drink 4, the reason they call it, well, Fusion, because they're doing different flavors together, fusion, you know, a fusion, you know what I'm saying, different concepts, but the reason they focus on that number 4, because it was started by 4 people. I think they were graduates of Ohio State University, and they started that. I think they also had, I think that it's somehow related to Melanie Brewing, which is gone. And one of the friends, or one of the people involved with that, was, her name was Melanie. Yes. So anyway, but definitely Four Loko was for crazy guys that had this idea that the government forced them to change their idea, right? Before I ever got to try them, there used to be a much more interesting approach to it. But yeah, so if you see On the Beach, check it out, I guess, because it's okay. It's better than okay. It's good. So I was expecting really to give it a C-, but there you go. It'd be a good product. So Le Bon Ton Relais, and I'm going to end this review by saying y'all go to Memphis, Tennessee, and take a brewery tour.